Brought to you by the EveryDollar app. Start budgeting for free today.
I have a couple of questions real quickly. My husband is taking out all of his retirement, cashed it in, and I am stupid enough to have put my name on the taxes joint, married jointly or whatever they call that. Mm-hmm. And so, a long story short, he is still going into debt, and every day for the last 3 weeks, at least 4 weeks maybe now, every day there's a collection agency either calling, showing up, or putting notifications on our doors. We've done an itemized statement on a couple of them that he's been taken to court to. My question would be, as a godly wife, I've been doing your program for 13 to 15 years, so thank you for all your help. I've got a house, a car, and everything is fine on my end, but on his end, it is not. And I am not sure what is my responsibility financially as a godly wife, and how to get him to talk to me about finances. He won't do it with you. He just doesn't like you at all. I'm sorry.
That's okay.
But what do I do? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's okay. I'm not real fond of him either, so that's fair. Okay.
No kidding. Okay, what do I do?
He's not taking very good care of his wife, is he?
No, not at all, sir. I'm sorry, but...
Yeah, he's not.
I'm a disabled vet. I'm on a minimum amount of money, and I feel like I keep bailing him out and enabling him to continue on in the pattern that he is, living beyond his means, and I don't know where to stop that at. Mm-hmm. Okay. I don't know, and nobody's telling me. They're telling me to combine. Pastors are telling me that, we're in it for sickness and health and richer and poor and stuff like that. That's what we took our vows for. I don't remember that part, but I was a little nervous. So, but my point is that I don't know what I'm supposed to do, what I'm not supposed to do, how I'm going to get him to talk. Do you have any words of wisdom for that? Because I don't want to share my accounts with him if he's going to continue to pull out money and use it on whatever he's using it for, because it ain't coming here.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Thanks. Thanks for your service. What's the nature of your disability?
Well, that's interesting. I have PTSD because I was traumatized in the military, if you know what I mean. So,
I do.
Yeah. So, yeah, I get to deal with that.
And then you got traumatized when you got home.
Yeah. Yeah, no kidding.
That plays into this whole story, doesn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, it does, because it's really hard to trust him when I know that
has he looked at you and basically told you to shut up, and that's the role of a godly wife?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, I've studied the scriptures for 40 plus years on the issues that we're talking about, and there's not one place in there that is a godly wife. Not one place in the Bible is godly wife defined as stupid doormat. That is not in there.
Okay.
It's not in the Bible.
So what do I do?
It's not in the Bible.
Okay, what do I do?
It says, the Bible does say, submit yourselves one to another.
Mm-hmm. Me too.
Mm-hmm. That both of you.
But how do I submit to something that could be illegal?
He's not submitting anything to you.
Right. No kidding.
Okay. So he's not functioning as a godly man in that sense. My wife and I make decisions together, and she's been a full-time mom for 38 years. And we don't do major stuff without. All the money comes through my name, but it's our money, and we make all the decisions together. She has an equal vote with me on it. I've submitted to her. She submitted to me. And the reason I did submit to her, by the way, is Proverbs 31 says, who can find a virtuous wife?
Virtuous wife.
A virtuous wife. That'd be like a godly woman, wouldn't it? Yeah. A godly wife. Who could find a virtuous wife? For her worth is far above rubies. The heart of her husband safely trusts her, and he will have no lack of gain. Isn't that interesting? So I've had no lack of gain once I started safely trusting the heart of my wife. Now, sometimes my wife gets bad pizza the night before and blames it on the Holy Spirit, okay? She ain't perfect. She ain't perfect, right? So we do have to sit down and talk through stuff. Sometimes we have a good hillbilly argument, but we, at the end of it, we're not moving forward with things that are destructive to our family against the wishes of the other spouse. So you have a pretty serious marriage problem, kiddo.
No
and
joke.
I think you need to go see a good marriage counselor and a pastor that tells you to shut up and go along with stupidity is not a good marriage counselor.
That's what I said.
Okay.
And he's he's 64 years old, and he wants to go through bankruptcy to get rid of his debt. That's not taking responsibility. And I'm like, I
don't know if he's bankrupt or not, but what we've got here is a bigger problem.
Yeah.
The debt and the out of control is a symptom of his arrogance and his pride.
His behavior.
And the two of you not working together. And those are marriage issues. And really what you're calling us about is, what to do with your marriage. And I think you need to get some coaching from a godly counselor. And you're a person of the book like we are. And so someone that's going by the book, the Bible, and saying, okay, godly wife does not include abuse. And you're being abused. Okay.
That's what I thought.
And I am not telling you to walk out the door, but I am telling you to not accept the shaming of someone saying going along with your husband while he's doing cocaine is godly in the name of shutting up and being a doormat. That's not love, by the way. Loving someone is actually helping them not do self-destructive things. Ken?
Yeah, I'm just listening to this. Danielle, and Dave's right, you have a marriage problem, and I think this guy is exhibiting behavior of a guy who doesn't want to be married to you. And I do think the counseling is the way to go because we've got to get an objective environment where he can't hide and he can't bully with some statement, but I am afraid that he doesn't want to be married, period. And I'm not in any way trying to hurt you, but I'm going to speak to you like you were my sister. And I would do the counseling with eyes wide open to find out if this guy really does want to be married. And I'm afraid he doesn't. And we're going to find out. And I think that, again, I'm with Dave. I wouldn't tell you to walk out now. I would go all in and try. But you get to a certain point here where this guy either has to decide to heal his destructive behavior because he wants to be married to you. And at some point, you guys are going to have to combine everything to finally be unified. But that's down the road. This is a dumpster fire.
Yeah.
And I hate that for you. But I want you to at least know
you don't have enough money to bail him out.
No, stop it.
There's not enough money to bail this guy out. I mean, he's acting like he's in Congress. So, I mean, just money's going out the door like crazy. That's so sad. I'm so sorry, honey. You deserve better. Create your free every dollar budget today, the simplest way to budget for your life.